What's up, Fit Gamers? Joey B/3 here, and in this fight scene breakdown, we're going to be taking a look at Enter the Dragon, one of the greatest martial arts movies of all time. And specifically, we're going to be looking at where Bruce Lee is fighting the guards empty-handed down in the drug lab. So let's take a look at this quick scene and check out his awesome moves. Alright, so you saw there from the fight scene, Bruce Lee is using his Jeet Kune Do against all these opponents, and we're going to break this down step by step for you guys. To help break down this fight scene, we're going to do a quick lesson here in Jeet Kune Do. Basically, there are 3 times when you will be intercepting your opponent: before, during, or after his attack. So before his attack, you can be out at range and basically you initiate an attack before he has a chance to. During the attack means he's already initiated the attack and you're striking him before his strike can get to you. After his attack basically means that you've dodged or parried his attack and you fire your own right after his. So we're going to break down each part of this fight scene where Bruce is intercepting his opponents before, during, and after. The first opponent that attacks Bruce here looks like he's going for a wide hook. So basically Bruce just puts up his arm, blocks that wide hook from coming in, and at almost the same time he strikes the opponent in the face with a punch. This is a during the attack interception. The next opponent comes in from the other side, and basically he's going for a straight punch, it looks like to the midsection area. And Bruce comes over the top with his left hand, traps down his incoming attack, and fires a backhand at the same time. Again, this would be a during the attack interception. Bruce also uses a hand immobilization attack, one of the 5 ways to attack in Jeet Kune Do. And basically that just means that you're going to be trapping a limb or the hand of the opponent and then striking at the same time or slightly after you trap down their arm and immobilize their limb. This next opponent basically comes in with the same attack. Again, low line strike, it looks like a straight punch. And Bruce comes over the top here with his right hand, traps down the incoming attack. And now he replaces his trap with the left hand so he can fire with the right. So he basically, at the same time, traps again down with the left and fires what looks to be a back fist. It's hard to see because the opponent's kind of blocking the actual choreography, but it looks to be another back fist to strike that opponent. Now first, because Bruce counters the strike with a parry and a trap, then he goes to his back fist, I'm going to say that this is a after the attack interception. The next opponent is coming into Bruce's left side here, and basically he strikes him with a back fist even before the guy can throw any strikes. So I'm going to say this is a before the attack interception. It could be during, we can't really see the guy coming in too much because of the frame of the camera, but it looks like just Bruce throws a back fist and doesn't even give the guy a shot. So this is going to be before the attack interception. The next opponent actually comes from behind, and Bruce anticipates this. So basically he just goes, ducks low, and gets behind the strike of the opponent. It looks like the opponent's trying to throw a straight punch or possibly a hook, but Bruce gets in close and behind the opponent's fist so he doesn't have to worry about that striking him. And he basically uses this to block, and he strikes a back fist right there. So I'm going to say this is a during the attack interception because the opponent's coming in and Bruce merges on in even to a closer range and then hits a back fist, it looks like to be to the groin. The next opponent again comes in from the left side here, and it looks like he's going for some kind of strike, either with a claw or with a palm strike. But basically Bruce, again, I'm going to say this is during the attack interception. He comes on in, he blocks that incoming attack, and then strikes at the midsection right away, almost at the same time. The next opponent is coming in from the right side, and Bruce just gives him a quick, powerful back fist, strikes him in the face even before the guy can get on camera and into the frame. So I'm going to say this is a before the attack interception. Again, he doesn't even give him a chance. He just throws that back fist. The guy's already coming in, and he strikes him knocking him down. The next opponent is coming in with some kind of straight punch, possibly. So Bruce basically strikes that out of the way, and then it looks like he gives him either 2 elbows or 2 back fists. It's hard to tell because the camera's so close now to the action. It's hard to tell what he's actually hitting the opponent with, but we'll just say back fist for now. On the low line, maybe the midsection or the groin area, but basically he blocks the incoming attack and then he gives his counter attack. So I'm going to say this is after the attack interception, because first he counters the incoming strike and then there's kind of a beat before he gets his counter strikes in there. Now that Bruce has his back turned to the camera, the opponent that he's got is coming straight for him, and he goes for a straight punch. Bruce just ducks under that and then gives him a big haymaker. It looks like just a big hook punch right there. I'm going to say this is after the attack, again, because he first dodges the incoming attack and then follows up with a counterattack of his own. The next opponent comes on in basically with a straight punch again, and Bruce again just puts up his hand and gives the opponent a quick back fist. Kind of hard to see again because of the camera framing and how close the action is, but it looks like he's striking him with a back fist to the midsection there or the groin. So again, this looks like a during the attack interception. At the same time the opponent's attacking, he blocks and strikes at the same time. The next opponent comes from behind Bruce and looks like he's trying to grab him or get into some kind of grapple maneuver, but Bruce doesn't give him a chance. He's in the close quarter range and he just looks like, again, gives him a back fist. The camera work is so close, hard to tell. It can be an elbow or a back fist. I'm going to say this is during the attack interception because during the opponent's attempt to grab Bruce, he strikes him before he can get that chance. The next opponent comes in front of Bruce and he's ready and already chambered for a backhand, so he just throws it. Now I'm going to say this is a during the attack interception because you can see the opponent's already winding up and possibly even starting to come forward with his attack. And Bruce just times it out, has superior speed, and throws that wild back fist to knock that opponent off the screen. After that backhand strike, Bruce spins around 180 degrees and throws a wild overhand right haymaker and just knocks the opponent right down to the ground. I'm going to say this is a before the attack interception because you don't even see if the opponent's actually about to throw an attack. You just hear the strike and you see the guy fall to the ground. And then finally, we have the last opponent. You don't see him on the screen, but you hear the strike. It's a quick back fist. I'm going to say before the attack interception here because, again, you don't see any punch coming in or anything like that. You see Bruce giving that quick back fist. It's almost pretty funny because there's a pause and everything, and you just hear that little back fist and the guy falls on over. One of my favorite things about this part of the fight scene was that it was all in one take. There was no editing, so the choreography had to be spot on, the timing, the reactions, everything had to be good to go. There are many fight scenes nowadays that claim to be one-take fight scenes where there's no editing, but there's actually very clever editing in many of these fight scenes, and they aren't true one-take fight scenes like this one here from Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. Alright, so there you have it for this fight scene breakdown straight from Enter the Dragon, one of the best martial arts films of all time. I hope you guys enjoyed the reenactment. We worked really hard on trying to get the authentic frame-by-frame choreography match for you guys, but here's a big update. We just launched channel memberships, so click the join button below this video or on the main YouTube page, and you can watch a little introductory video on what channel memberships are. You can look at the options and decide whether you guys want to help support the channel in this way. Basically, you'll have a monthly subscription and you'll get exclusive features that no one else has access to. Thank you guys so much for your support over the years, and thank you for YouTube for allowing us to use this feature to help grow our channel. Like the video, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next fight scene breakdown. As always, game on, stay fit, and keep on training.